Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. You know what season it is. Back to school season. So I would really like to do a decent amount of back to school videos for this upcoming season, as I know a lot of you guys go back to school, so relevant. And yeah, we're gonna do a little simple, pretty classic back to school makeup routine today. It's gonna be drugstore. It's gonna be really pretty and soft and achievable for every day, but it's still gonna look like, you know, you put your face on. So I know you guys love the bunny ears, so we're gonna put those back on. Ooh. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with my favorite primer. A lot of my favorites are drugstore anyway, and you guys see me use them quite a bit, so I'm gonna incorporate those into my makeup routine today for back to school drugstore edition, and I will link all the makeup down below. So as you guys know, my favorite primer is the Milani Prime Shield. You probably get sick of me talking about it, but if you are an oily person and you just like to stay matte and smooth all day, this is definitely what I would recommend from the drugstore. So since going back to school is still kind of in the summer and it can still be really hot where you are potentially, an extra step I love to take is setting my primer. Makes a huge difference in the way the foundation sets, the way it lasts. My little tag is sticking out. So if you want to take this little extra step to stay a little bit more matte and really lock that foundation in, go ahead, use your setting spray after your primer and then at the end of the foundation routine. I can't talk today. So I just kind of let that set into the face, take a little sip of water, take a little break. You know you love makeup when you have a brand new beauty blender and it's just like so pure. Like it's so pure, just look at her. She's so fresh, she's dampened. Oh my gosh, I don't want to dirty her. So perfect. So this is a foundation I've been talking about for not forever, for like a month or two, but I'm completely obsessed. I just tried it on a whim and it has become a true favorite of mine. We all know school has a long day and it can be hot, it can just be long, and you just want something that's going to stay on really well. The Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin, it's so good. First and foremost, it just sits super naturally on the skin, but it's also very oil controlling. I'm such an oily person and this does not dry me out, not dry me out. It does not leave me like super oily, but at the same time it's not super drying, so I do feel like this could go for either skin type here. So I use the color 25 Nude Beige. It's just such a good foundation. I'm obsessed. If you guys haven't tried this yet, I would try it. It does have SPF too if you're, you know, out in the sun or whatever. So I just like to apply few pumps. Oh my gosh, I just love this foundation so much, and it's really good coverage. Like as you can see here, I have a decent amount to cover, so when I'm in a rush, like if you guys are going to school and you really don't want to have time or the patience or just the time in general to layer on concealer and foundation, you don't need to, because look how full coverage this is. Like look at all this. Cover up all those issues, because we know back to school means stress, and stress means pimples. I like forgot to do my nose. Okay. Always remember to blend around the ears and down the neck. Sometimes we forget. So one of my favorite concealers from the drugstore, which is almost gone, it's been a favorite for probably over a year now. It has like treatment in it to work on those things, so I use the lightest shade called Fair. This is a really good concealer, and you know what? It's lasted me forever. The coverage on it is really strong. I just like to put some under my eyes, just a little bit. And I am going to bake under my eyes with the Airspun Translucent Powder, like always. So, you know what? We all need concealer for back to school. Ain't nobody sleeping. Ain't nobody sleeping on those grades. This fresh beauty blender is giving me all the life. And then I just dip my beauty blender in. Don't mind the intense bird noises outside, because you know, birds have feelings too. Alright, so like always, we're just going to go ahead and let that bake, because you know what, even for back to school, we ain't creasing. So I'm going to go back to one of my old favorites for eyebrows. I used to be obsessed with this, and then for some reason, you know how you just find other things and you forget about your old favorites, then you pull them out and you're like, I love you. So this is the Loreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil, and I'm using it in Brunette. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed through doing my eyebrows, because you know what, do your brows how you want. Don't let anyone tell you how to do your brows, and live your best life. Your best eyebrow life. Okay, bye. once your brows are on, stay hydrated. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using the e.l.f. eyelid primer. Because you know what? Summer weather has been like killing my eyeshadow. It's been driving me crazy. Like the hot weather, if I don't use primer, like I just crease and crease and crease, and then my eyeshadow looks crazy. A good extra step to take as well is to take a little bit of that translucent powder that we're baking with and just set your primer. If you're someone who like creases a lot too, that really helps. So for our eyes today, we're just gonna do a really pretty soft and simple look, just very like romantic and school-like. So I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal La Palette Nude. This is a really great palette. I don't feel like it got a lot of credit when it came out, but I actually really, really like it. I really love this shimmery kind of deeper vanilla shade, which we're gonna use on the eyelid. Those birds. You good? And then I'm just going to mix these two kind of nude matte taupey shades on the crease, and that's kind of all I do. Oh, and then down here is a perfect shimmery lighter shade, which I like to highlight with. So let's go ahead first and start out with our crease colors. Again, I'm just going to mix a little bit of those two matte shades, and I'm just going to dust them in the crease. I am so sorry about those birds. Like, what is happening out there? What's going on? Is there like a battle? Is there some beef? So we're just going to ignore them, and I'm just sweeping this in. Very classic windshield wiper motion with a fluffy crease brush to add a little dimension to the crease. This is like a look I very much do on the daily. I love just a soft nude matte shade in the crease, just to give a little something to the eye. And then once we do that, I'm just going to take a standard shader brush, and I'm going to use that shimmery deeper vanilla shade, kind of a taupey color with some shimmer, and I'm just going to pack that on the lid below it. I love this look because it's effortless, it barely takes any time, and it looks really pretty. And then you just want to blend those together. Like, it's a two-step eyeshadow process, and it just like adds just enough to your eye. And then I'm also going to go ahead and highlight now with this really light shimmery shade on the end. So I'm just going to pop that under the brow bone. Such a perfect highlight color, right? I'm obsessed. It's a good palette. Alright, and then also in the inner corners, because that's what we do. We want to look awake. It's a great trick to make yourself look awake and bright-eyed. Okay, perfect. Perfect, ladies and gents. Alright, so we're going to take a break from our eyes and go ahead and finish the skin. I'm going to go ahead and sweep away my baking. Yes, my brush is broken, but it's my favorite brush and I refuse to get rid of it. I'm going to take that same translucent powder and set the rest of my face. To warm up the skin and bronze, I'm going to use the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in the color Sunny. This has been a favorite for forever. You guys are probably like, Alex, we know you like these products, okay? We know. But it's just the perfect bronzer. And I just throw some on the cheek and the outer temples, top of my forehead. I just kind of anywhere the sun would hit you, you know, when you're walking around living your best summer life. If you had a little too much fun this summer and you need to bronze that double chin, girl, you do it. Ate too many ice cream cones, I feel you. Bronze that double chin, honey. Now once we're super bronzy, because I went a little crazy with the bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and throw on my favorite blush. This is the Milani Romantic Rose Blush. It is so pretty. One of my favorite blushes from the drugstore. It's very romantic and soft. I just kind of place it right above that contour. Oh, it's such a pretty blush. And then I'm going to use one of my absolute favorite highlighters for that like nice summery glow. Like you're coming back to school, like girl, I am glowing. I know they have this at most drugstores. It's from Galactic Beauty. It's the color Goldie and it's their face glow. It is so pretty. It is so pigmented. Oh my gosh. Like just look. Like look at that. Ooh. And it's so bronzy. I love like a bronze highlighter from the summer. I can't pull them off in the winter when I'm like not tan, but since I still have some of my summer tan, you know, I'd like to stick to that bronzy glow. Ooh, so pretty. You'd be like the most poppin' highlight in school, honey. The most extra girl and boy in the classroom. Rocking that highlighter. Oh, yeah. So now before we go back and finish the eyes, I am going to go ahead and set the face again. This is geared towards like people with more oily skin, but you can just replace these products with products for dry skin if that's what you have. I would say this foundation is definitely good for either type of skin, but I would just replace this. NYX also has a dewy hydrating finishing mist, so I would use that one. And then the MONAY Prime Shield. This one is mattifying and pore minimizing, but they do also have other primers, and there's also other like amazing products from the drugstore, so just use whatever would work for you. Alright, so now let's hop in and finish our eyes. We're just going to finish it off with a little mascara, keep the eyes very simple and soft. I have been obsessed with this since I bought it. This is basically a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is from Loreal. It's the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Very similar packaging, very similar brush, similar formula, but it's fantastic and it's really, really inexpensive. So I like to just layer this on quite heavily. What I really like about this mascara is that it can be layered a lot. Like, keep on layering and you can really pull those lashes super long, super full. So I like to just put in some work on these. Alright, so now that we have our mascara on, kind of coming together in a really soft and simple way, take a shot every time she says soft. I know, there's going to be a game. So for our lips today, I'm going to be using a couple of my favorites from my favorite drugstore brand, NYX. I'm using their lip liner in the color, one of my favorites, I don't know the color, Natural. And I'm going to use the liquid lingerie lipstick in the color Bedtime Flirt. Ooh. So I love this lip combo for drugstore. It creates a really, really perfect nude that you guys know, I love a good nude lip. This is a really, really good combo. So I think going into this with just some really pretty skin, soft eyes, and a nice pop of nude on the lips, it's a great little back to school look. And then we can get more dramatic when the fall comes, or do whatever you want on your first day back to school. Follow your heart. Wear what you want to wear. Be true to yourself. So I just wanted to go ahead and do this for my first back to school video. Feel free to let me know down in the comments what other kinds of back to school videos you'd like to see, whether it be outfits or hairstyles, back to school supplies, a little bit of everything. I am open to hair and my cleavage. Feel free to let me know down below. And again, I'll link all this makeup down below as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day and you're getting ready for a good back to school season. You guys deserve a good back to school season, but still enjoy the rest of summer. I know these videos kind of come like way too soon, but I think it's just like in preparation for whoever wants to like prep, but there's still lots of summer left, so enjoy your summer, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!